Hello, my dear friends. My name is Rakesh, and I am your host with the video. Today's topic, like always, is Euro USD and GBP USD technical analysis today. Today is 28th of September 2021. I'm a Dukascopy community member, and I do videos for the Dukascopy Bank. I want to clear that I am not an employee of Dukascopy Bank. So all the views or opinions or the trading ideas that I discuss in this video are of my own. As the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the euro against the US dollar and the Great British Pound against the US dollar. If the time permit, we will also carry out the technical analysis of other major pairs. In this session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading and ignore all the fundamentals. As a technical analyst, I know that every piece of information, whether it is political or fundamental, is already priced into the chart. So we will try to follow the charts only for our analysis. In this program, we will only be using the candlestick charts, and we will try to find out the key levels for all pairs and we'll see how we can trade from them. If you are new to technical analysis, I would request you to go to our channel's homepage and search for the profitable candlestick patterns and the profitable chart patterns playlist. It will help you in understanding what we talk about in this program. Last but not least, everything that I say in this video is for enhancing your information or knowledge. You should do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. Other than this standard introduction, today I want to show you that today you will know the power of technical analysis, because what we are going to discuss today will clearly indicate that how the technical tools can be used to gauge the markets. So stay with me on this video and watch it till the end. And if you like this video, if you found it useful, do not forget to smash that like button below the video. So let's get started. But before I start, I must show you the risk disclaimer on screen. This is a standard risk disclaimer. It states that trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level of risk and is not suitable for all investors. And also it states that you should not be taking a trade based on this video, because I will not be held responsible for any losses that occur in your account. Of course, I will not be responsible for the profits also. So you and you alone are responsible for deciding if you are comfortable accepting the risk involved in forex trading. So with this risk disclaimer, let's start today's session. The first chart that we are going to see today, as always, is going to be the US dollar index. Now, why I said that today you will know the power of technical analysis, because in this very first chart, if you remember, day before yesterday or on Friday, we talked about a close above this 93.18 and how we said that now 93.73 is exposed. And after 2 days only, the price has already tested this level of 93.73. But now where it can go? So from here, it should go where? So now there are two options. Either it will go up or down. But if it goes up, to what extent it can go? And if it goes down, to what extent it can go? Well, if it goes up, the first resistance will be met by these two highs here. I am marking them on the chart. So it is approximately at around 94.29, and the next level of resistance is going to be this one, which is around 94.78. On the downside, we have support at 93.18, but I think it will go down then up. Why? Because you see here, the price is moving in a range here. And also see that after breaking below this rising channel here, the price is testing this channel right now, and I am thinking that it can find a lot of resistance, because it is the confluence of resistance here. One is this horizontal line which was the previous high, and the second is this rising channels support line, which is broken and has never been tested, and so the price is going to test it now. So I think a lot of sellers will jump in and push the level back to 93.18 in the dollar index. You can clearly see what has been happening on the 4-hour chart here. After breakout from this symmetrical triangle, the price took support at these levels and pushed the price back to 93.73. Okay, same way in the Euro USD, we had this 1663 1.1663 as our target. Although the price is shy of this target right now, it is trading at 1.1682, but I think that the price will meet this level first before it starts going up. Why? Because it is in line with the dollar index. If you compare it with the dollar index is on the verge of getting into the resistance, and the euro dollar is on the verge of meeting the support. So once the euro dollar meets 1.1663, I think dollar index will go and meet 93.73 again. So this can be a coincidence, or this can be the reason why the US dollar has not been getting rejected from the top, because once it goes to top, euro dollar will go down to 1.1663 level, and once US dollar index starts coming down, the euro USD will start going up, which I think is going to happen now. So let us see how the things unfold in the future, but this is what I am speculating right now, that the 1663 may hold for good here. On the contrary, if the dollar index is able to make a higher high than 93.73 here and close above this, then it can cause a breakdown in the euro dollar price, and it can give a close below 1.1663. Let us see on the 4-hour chart what is happening in the euro dollar on the day or during the day. So during today, or that is on 28th of September, the price tried to go higher before breaking these two lows here. Then after getting rejected at 1.1700, the price gave a close below these two lows. The price has given this close below, but even then the price is not able to go to 1.1663. So now this means that there are a lot of sellers sitting here who are trying to save this upswing pivot of 1.1663. Now what is an upswing pivot, my friends? An upswing pivot is a place, if that is broken, then the upswing will be cancelled. So I want to go back here to make you explain what it means. So when the price was going higher like this, the price was making higher highs and higher lows, and here this was the area where the price made a low but failed to make a higher low and closed below this. So you see this is a low that the price has created. Like this was a low, this was lower high and lower low. I really don't think this is supposed to be an upswing pivot. Actually, upswing pivot is this, and it has already been broken. I'm sorry, I think I misnamed it, or maybe I have moved it like up and down like this, because this was the upswing pivot here. Well, once the upswing pivot is broken, that means the upswing is dead. So right now, if I moved it here, I have not changed the name. I'm sorry for that, but this is no more an upswing pivot. But yes, it is an important level, and it is looking like a double bottom is forming here. almost. Now if we see a close below this, then we can see 1.1613 on this market, which is a good support in the past. So expect that to act as a good support now also, and after that we have a level of 1495, 1.1495. okay, and see how the 10 periods moving average is going away from the 20 periods moving average. When this happens, this is what happens when this happens. So since the 10 periods moving average is going away from the 20 periods moving average, so I'm expecting a breakdown also. So whatever happens, we are going to trade it either way, and we'll see how we can trade from them. And in fact, if it breaks down here, we'll wait for the price to come back to 1.1665 region for the price to test this level as the fresh resistance. And if it does, then we'll open our sell position with a target of 1.1613 and maybe even 1.1495. Talking about the GBP against USD. So GBP USD is also acting similar as US dollar index was acting against Euro USD. This is also very close to this support zone of 1.1665. So I'm expecting GBP USD also to take support here in case the dollar index starts coming back from 93.73, and if it breaks out to the upside, then the Great Britain pound can also break to the downside and go to 1.3350 in this market. But I'm thinking that there is a possibility that this level holds here and the price go back to 1.3572 at least, or maybe also to 1.3664 region before it starts going down. So this is all relative. It will happen only and only if the dollar index holds here, and the dollar index will hold here only if the Euro USD hold here or the GBP USD hold here. So both things are complementary to each other. And let us switch it to 4 hour and see what was happening during the day. So during the day, it was very bearish. The price broke below 1.3664 region and all the way dropped to the lows of around 1.3531, breaking through the 1.3572 directly on the 4 hour, and now has moved right into the support zone, which is sitting around 1.3512 region. So that is why I'm saying if the price goes a bit down here, it will find a good support which can push the price back to 1.3572 and also 1.3664. So that can be a trigger for buyers to enter this market because they are watching it on the bigger time frames, that is daily time frame. And on daily, if you join these lows here, this comes right here and this becomes a good support. And also notice that this is a support line from this falling channel, and we are expecting this channel to keep going in the future also. So that is why I'm thinking that this level can hold as a good support. Let us see what happens in the future. But right now the resistance for GBP USD is at around 1.3572 and the support is this dynamic line, which is today at around 1.3515 region. So that's all for the GBP USD. And yes, here again New Zealand dollar is again at around 61.8% of the previous rise. Now if this 61.8% is broken and the price closes below this today, then this uptrend will be negated and the price will start moving downwards. So same way as if dollar index closes higher than this, definitely New Zealand dollar is going to close below than this, and if that happens, then it will extend the move downwards and can move all the way down to this 0.6786, but before that 0.6916 will be the target for this one. On the contrary, if it holds today, then the price can go back to 0.7000. Okay, in that case US dollar index has to come down. So this is a complementary concept here, but let us watch what is happening on the 4-hour chart in this one. So in this one, on the 4-hour chart, it is very bearish. There are no signs of bullishness, and if the 61.8% today does not hold, then 0.6916 is the next level of support for this market, and on the higher side 0.7000 is going to be the resistance. Talking about the Australian dollar, a bearish engulfing at resistance but right into the support. So if we don't see a close below 0.7221 in this market, the lower move is not possible because this is already up, the price is already into the support zone. We need a close below 0.7221 for the market to extend further, but this is an indication that the market is going to go down, because if it has to go down, the US dollar index has to go up, and if US dollar index has to go up, then GBP USD, New Zealand USD, and the Euro USD has to go down. And notice how this 10 periods moving average is going away from the 20 periods moving average in this market also. So you can say that this was a pullback, and now the market has started its extension or its normal move, which was downward. So expect 0.7105 in this market soon, but before that we need a close below 0.7221 in this one. Even on the 4 hour it was a bearish engulfing right from here, and then from the last 4 to 8 hours we have been witnessing a down move, and I'm expecting a close below 0.7221, if not today then maybe tomorrow. Talking about the Usd Jpy, no surprises, right into the resistance which we have marked at around 111.639. Today the price has made a high of 111.638. My friends, if you think that this is a coincidence, then you check my other lines also. Okay, my lines are not coincidence, my zones are not coincidence. Okay, so this was the zone of resistance that we have marked on our chart, and the price came back right from there. So this is the thing that I was talking to you in the introduction, that today you are going to see the power of technical analysis. And if you like this, then smash that like button right now below your video. Okay, so you will know, if you follow me, you will know that how to draw these lines correctly. Okay, and which lines are important and which are not. So right now this line is of no importance, so we will drop it. This line is of no importance, we will drop it. So these lines we will drop, this line we will drop, this line is just a clutter. Okay, actually this line is not a clutter, so this still holds. If the price closes above this 112.18 here, then we can see that this is still holding. Okay, this is still okay, this rule still applies. Okay, if we see a close above 112.18, then we have to look for a buying opportunity in this market with 112.18 to be a good support in the future if it breaks higher. Okay, so keep an eye on this market now, because the US dollar has finally started moving in the direction, maybe because the yen is very weak, but yes, it has achieved the resistance at 111.63. Now it has to come back to test this 110.58 again as a fresh support, and if it does, then I think we are going to see a rally in this one to the upside. So I'm going to replace that rectangle with a horizontal line of support. So this is going to be our 110.53 area. It is going to be our level of support here, which we are expecting the price to go back like this. Okay, I'm expecting actually price to go back like this, to go like this. Okay, this is what I'm expecting, and from here I'm expecting the price to go like this. Okay, so this is what I am expecting. Let us see what happens in the future. And on the 4 hour, did it do any wonders on the 4 hours? No. On the 4 hour, it is making a curve to the upside. That means the upside pressure is huge, and the price can break through 111.63 anytime soon. All right, so the next is the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Well, a bullish engulfing candle on the support of 1.2633. Is it a good thing? Yes, it is a good thing, but the problem here is that it is going to meet the confluence of two resistances. One is this rising channel whose support line is broken, and now it may act as a resistance. The second is 1.2724 was a good resistance in the past here. So the price is going to meet that level again, so this may act as a good resistance again, and if it does, the price can come back to 1.2633 once again. And if it does not act as a good resistance and the buyers are able to push the price higher, then that means any closing above 1.2724 will expose 1.2778, and any closing above 1.2778 will expose 1.2914 on the daily closing basis. Further, let us see what is happening on the 4-hour. Well, on the 4-hour, I can see only the bullishness here. This may be primarily due to the fall in the price of the Brent. So if the Brent does not hold its levels, then I think this may get rejected at around 1.2724. So let us move on to the Brent and see what is happening in the Brent. Brent today actually did not perform well, and it is giving us a shooting star type of thing at the resistance, but right now it is moving into the support of 77.80. Notice how 77.80 was a good level of resistance in the past. Okay, this here and this one here, this one here, and this one here. I'm not saying here unnecessarily, because this was a good resistance. Here it was a good support, here it was a good resistance, here 77.80, here it was a high. I'll show you where. So here it was a high and price got rejected and made a low of around 0.65, and now the price after breaking higher is giving the buyers a fresh opportunity to open their long positions on this area. So if you switch to 4-hour, I think a lot of buyers will jump into the market here. Right now the price has made a low of 77.60, and I'm expecting this low to hold in future, and the prices may go high from here. Now this is what I'm expecting, but if I'm wrong, the price comes back below 77.80 and give a closing below 77.80, this will open the way for 75.62. On the contrary, if the price remains higher, trades higher, then it can also break 79.87 and go towards 86.71 soon. So this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting 77.80 to hold as a fresh support, because it was a very good resistance in the past, and yesterday because it has been broken, so I'm expecting this level to now act as a support. Talking about the USD Chf, it is slowly moving towards the area which we are thinking is going to be a good sell zone. So I am waiting for this area from a lot time. Okay, I have been waiting for this area like from here, maybe from 19th of July. I am observing this market, and I was expecting this area to act as a good resistance, and the price right now is moving in that direction. But I will not speculate and just sell it off. No, I will maybe wait for this price here to give me a bearish pin bar, or maybe a bearish engulfing candle on the daily chart, or some bearish signal like this. Then only I will be opening a sell position. But right now it is looking bullish, and anything can happen because it is a point of inflection. Anything can happen. Price can go up, price can go down. So I will not gamble here. Okay, my friends, I want you also to not to gamble here, because the risk to reward is huge. So it is a very lucrative position to take, but do not act blindly. Okay, the price can go up also, so you have to wait for this rising channel to break below. After testing of this area here, after testing this area, if this channel breaks and the price closes lower, that will be your confirmation to go short in this market with the target of this falling channel's lower side. Of course, these levels here will be acting as small supports on the way down, but your stop loss will be higher, just higher than the high that the price would have made here recently. Okay, and your take profit will be huge, so it will fetch you almost 1:10 risk to reward ratio, I'm sure. So even if you sell it here and you keep your stop loss here, almost 100 point stop loss you will be keeping, and almost 800 points you will be targeting. So it is a good risk to reward ratio of 1:8. So not bad a position to take, but do not be in a hurry. Wait for the price action, wait for a close below this rising channels. So after this we have to see Euro Gbp. Euro Gbp has been trading very nice today because the Gbp is so weak and Euro is holding on its levels. So that is why maybe Euro is rising against Gbp, but it has engulfed all this price action here of the 2 weeks maybe, or 3 weeks, and has given us a bullish engulfing, not only on the daily chart but also on the weekly chart. So bullish pin bar right on the support of around 0.8532, and we were not surprised because we are looking for a range of 0.85 to 0.9323. So expect the price to go back to 0.9230, but that will happen only if we see a closing this week here approximately higher than 0.8594 at least. And on the daily, if you have to see higher price levels, you need to see a close of course same level. 0.8594 actually has moved to this level. This level has moved from here to here. So if we close, if candle closes above 0.8603, then expect 0.8670 and 0.8719 in this market soon. Talking about the gold, yesterday it was a good day because there was a bearish pin bar right at the resistance. Today there was a follow up, but the follow up was stopped by 1729 level. $1729 has been a good support in the past. Okay, so this acted as a good support this time also. The price went back from 1729 to 1736, and if we see a close below 1729, we can also see 1670. But right now the price seems to be holding, and if the US dollar index starts going down, then the price can test 1753 to 1756 again, and also 1780 if we see a closing above 1756 on the daily chart. Let's talk about the Gbp Jpy now. Gbp Jpy, after giving 3-4 days of consecutive highs, now the price has been testing the resistance of 152.19, has made an intraday high of 152.56. Right now it's trading at 150.84 and has seen a low of 150.53. So 200 pips of move in this market today. And it is actually showing me that the sellers are very aggressive near 152.19 and the buyers are very aggressive near 149.19. so this seems to be a range forming up here. Which side will win this tug of war, only time will tell, but as of now this bearish engulfing is suggesting us that 150.49 is the support, 151.16 is the resistance. After 150.49 is broken, 150.10 may act as a small support for the price. On the higher side, if 151.16 is taken out and price closes higher than that, then 151.495 region will be the next levels of resistance. Talking about Chf Jpy, seems like it is getting rejected from the 119.96 area. Actually the price has made an intraday high of 120.20, so you can say yes, it was already in the higher side, also it was in the resistance zone, and the sellers jumped in after seeing 1 2 3 4 5 6 days and 7 days of green price action. Now it is finally giving us a pin bar. It can turn into red if it closes below the open of today, which was at around 119.84. so any closing below 119.84 will give us a wrong idea about the Chf Jpy. Wrong idea means the bulls will be dying down and the bears may be starting to take control. So if tomorrow any follow-up occurs from and if the price starts trading lower than the low of today's candle, it can be an indication for you to go short in this market with the targets of 117.50 and 115.98 on the lower side. So we have been following this market from a long time, but also notice that this has been a good resistance in the past, so that is why this may be acting as a good support also, and this can be just a break and retest. So what I'm trying to say here is that the price has already broken above this falling trend line, so it can only be a breakout and retest type of thing. So the price can come back here and go up like this. So keep an eye on this area when the price goes here. Okay, so this can be a very good area of opportunity if you are going long in this market. Talking about the EUR/AUD, I am bullish on this one, but here seems like a bullish pin bar in between nowhere. But yes, we are expecting 1.6437 and actually above that 1.6828 in this market. But right now the price is going nowhere. In fact, if you see from the 14th of September, the price is trading at the same level. But today's candle looks like a bullish candle and can push the price back to 1.6266. Yesterday we saw a close below this crucial level of 1.6080, but there was no follow up to the downside and the price is even trading higher. So I'm expecting 1.6266 to act as a fresh resistance and 1.6080 to still hold as the fresh support. Talking about the Euro New Zealand, if you had your stop losses higher than 1.6774 when you were short here, your stop losses are out. If your stop losses are out, expect everybody's stop losses are out, because they must have also kept their stop losses here. So if everybody's stop loss is out or triggered, that means their buy positions are triggered. Now if their buy positions are triggered, that means they're out of the market. Now the fresh buyers will be looking to buy this market. So when can they buy? When is the best opportunity? The best opportunity is the retest of the broken resistance. So this is the level of broken resistance. This is the level of broken resistance. Oh, see, the price came back and the buyers have already bought it and given us a bullish pin back. So the price is going to go up only now, no down. So the price is going to meet 1.7122 right now. It is going in this direction, my friends. So this is the power of technicals, if you know. So we can delete all these things because they are now they are now no more relevant. So just delete them and now look for a higher price action, and on the way up these levels will be acting as a good resistance for the price. Okay, so these two levels I have marked from these highs here and these lows here. Also they are in line with the previous highs and lows. So yes, these two are the important levels which I have added based on the 4-hour. So right now 1.6876 is the resistance and 1.6774 is going to be the support. Also notice that this level where the price is trading right now has been a good resistance in the past and good support in the past. So you can draw a line here also saying that this is going to be a resistance or this is going to be a support. Okay, so let us see what happens in the future. Talking about the silver is trading within a range, no trading. A close below 22.06 will expose 21.11 and a close above 22.86 in this market will expose 23.84 in this market. Of course, falling channels resistance line will be acting as a small resistance for the price if it meets here. Talking about the Swiss index, no surprises. If my friend Damien is watching this, then you are looking for the buying opportunity here at 11,277 levels. My friends, this was a level which we were looking for a long time because it has been a good resistance in the past. It has pushed the price from 11,200 to 7,600 already. So this is the area that we are looking to buy, to open a buy position, because after a breakout, it was never tested back. So this is an area of opportunity. If you are looking for buying the Swiss market, this can be your area of concern. 11,277 is a good support, huge support, which you should be looking for to open the buy positions. Talking about the Euro CHF is all bullish today. It is looking like a Marubozu candle. A Marubozu is a candle, single candle, which has almost no wicks on the top and bottom or very small wicks. So yes, it is a very bullish candlestick. Now expect some up move tomorrow, and also if this falling channels, this channels resistance line, if it breaks to the upside, then 1.0884 is going to be the next level of resistance. On the contrary, if it starts falling, then 1.0840 is going to be the support for this market. Okay, talking about the Gbp Chf, a bearish engulfing because the pound is very bearish today. But although it has been bearish, but it has been finding some support at around 1.2550 region. So if this acts as a support and the price holds here, we can see 1.2632 again in this market. On the contrary, if we see a close below 1.2550, then 1.2503 will be exposed in this market. And also if we see a close higher than 1.2632, that will mean that this level which we have not drawn here, this level here around 1.2715 may be acting as a good resistance in the way up. Last but not least, the Bitcoin. My friends, I have told you that there is a head and shoulder pattern breakdown already in this market, and the price is going to 33385. Now this can be just a speculation, but this is what my pattern is telling me. There was an uptrend and then there was a head and shoulder pattern breakdown, and if a head and shoulder pattern breaks down, that means the target of this market is going to be 33385. So I'm expecting this market to go at least to 33385 before it starts finding the buyers. So with this, my friends, I am done for today's technical analysis. I want to thank you for your time for watching this video, and in the end I just want to say one thing, that I hope you got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Now I have also told you how to use these levels to bring the odds in your favor. Plus you have to keep in mind just one thing, that you should never risk more than 1% of your capital in a single trade. Okay, there are trades everywhere, trades are here and trades are there, but the good trades are very rare. So you don't have to trade every trade. If you think that your risk is going to be less than 1/3 of the reward, then you should not take that trade. I mean, in other words, if I say that if you risk more than 1% of your capital on a single trade, then your potential profit should be more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. So 1% risk, 3% should be your profit. If it is less than 3%, if it is going to be less than 3%, you should not open that trade. And also you should manage your position, or you should adjust your size of the position in such a way that if your stop loss gets triggered, your account should not lose more than 1% of the initial capital. I cannot stress it more, but it is an important aspect of trading. Now with this note, I shall end this webinar. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section, and please consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos if you are new to the channel. Also, you can join the Gbp Forex community. There are so many traders out there to help you. The link is there in the description. In the end, I wish you and your family a very happy and a profitable day. Thank you very much for watching us.